I'm driving home right now and want to talk real quickly about using mnemonics to help with the lower body, especially the musculature and the innervations, okay? So we're going to start at the hip pelvis area and just group them by their location relative to the femur and their actions. So you have anterior, lateral, posterior, and medial, okay? So our anterior, our hip flexors, abductors on the lateral, hip extensors on the posterior, and adductors on the medial. So once you know you have these muscles, the innervations, the nerves basically innervate the group of muscles. So don't worry so much about memorizing each individual muscle and its individual nerve. Make it smarter, make it easier. Use mnemonics and remember that nerves typically innervate groups of muscles. So let's start at the quadriceps. Right in the front, our anterior musculature, innervated by femoral nerve. Femoral front. So the front muscles innervated by femoral nerve. So that's rectus, femoris, sartorius, and our three vastus, vastus intermedius, medialis, and lateralis. Boom, done. Let's look at our adductors on the medial side. Innervated by the obturator, starts with an O, the obturator, the ooh muscles, ooh la la muscles, if you will. Okay, they're on the inside, that inside groin, the inside thigh. So that's all of our adductors, magnus, brevis, longus, pectineus, gracilis. I know adductor magnus has a secondary innervation, but for the most part, obturator takes care of the ooh la la muscles on the inside. Let's look at the posterior, all right? We got our hamstrings, which come and start on our ischial tuberosity, okay? Basically below our tush. They're innervated by tibial. They're actually sciatic, I get it. But it's the tibial portion of sciatic. So our tuberosity tibial nerve innervates our hamstrings, all three of them. All right? That leaves our lateral musculature. All right? And now that's our gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, tensor fascia lata, all on that lateral iliac crest, ilium area. Well, they're all innervated by superior gluteal. That makes sense. Gluteus minimus and medius would be innervated by the gluteal nerve, and it's superior because it's up high on the iliac crest. That's why tensor fascia lata is included in that. And that just leaves one muscle left, and that's gluteus medius. Or gluteus maximus, sorry, gluteus maximus. Yes, it's on the posterior, but it's not a tibial. It is the inferior gluteal nerve. That makes sense. Gluteus maximus would be innervated by a gluteal nerve. And if you look at the relationship between medius, minimus, and tensor fascia lata, they're up higher, they're superior, and glute maximus, I'm trying to drive here, is below it. So that's why it's the inferior gluteal nerve. All right? And that's it. That's our muscles and innervations of the hip and pelvis area. So when you group them together and you use stupid mnemonic devices, yes, they're cheesy and corny, they work for me. If you want to make up your own, that's fine. But let's do this quick review. Front muscles, femoral. Tush, tuberosity muscles, tibial. Medial ooh la la muscles, obturator. Our higher gluteal muscles plus tensor fascia lata, superior gluteal, and gluteus maximus, inferior gluteal nerve. So look at them that way, break them down that way, think of them as compartments, think of them as groups, and hopefully that'll help you. I'm going to do other videos that'll talk about how to do the lower leg going into the foot and how to do the forearm and hand musculature. But look for shortcuts, and if you find a shortcut, a mnemonic, or a saying or something that works for you, share it with the class. My way of learning, the way my brain thinks and learns, might not be the same as yours. So don't be afraid to share what works for you. So I hope that helps as I try not to get killed here driving. Look for my other videos, and I'll see you guys in class.